So we're down to the last four in Europe's premier club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Fernando Torres. Looks like a good ball through. No, too much on it. Rakitic. And it's Griezmann. Fernando Torres. Now the pass. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Beautifully executed. Rakitic passes it through. Barcelona suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Neymar, face to face with his opponent. Iniesta. Messi. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Messi hits it! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Neymar. A chance! Messi! It's there! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Jesus Gomez looking for options. There's no flag. Fernando Torres with a beautifully timed run. Oh, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Jordi Alba. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Jimenez. Thiago. Ferreira Carrasco. Iniesta. And it's Jordi Alba. Daniel Alves. Now it's Messi. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Jordi Alba. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Jimenez. Gabi. Daniel Alves. Lobs it in gently. And now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Neymar versus the keeper, and only one winner.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Rakitic. Griezmann. Barcelona emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Jordi Alba. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Chip through. Gabi. Griezmann. Luis Suarez pings it out wide. It's Rakitic! Sticks it away! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona on 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they've got themselves into such a good position now with a 2-goal cushion. I wouldn't like to be in their dressing room if they let this one slip.
They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's Griezmann. Well played, he saw that coming. Atletico Madrid can't seem to retain possession. Luis Suarez. Well positioned to make that interception. Godin. Torreira Carrasco. Neymar. Deftly done. Messi. It's the throw. Atletico Madrid got lucky. They have escaped lightly. He's going after it. Now it's Messi. Messi with the ball through. It's a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. And that's been repelled. Steered out wide. No mistake! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Oh, moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. That'll be the last act of the first half. It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Godin. Sergio Busquets with a delicate ball. Gabi. Torreira Carrasco. Griezmann. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Looks to thread it through. Jesus Gomez can hoist it clear. Juanfran. Thiago. Torreira Carrasco. Chip through. Torres. He's onside. Rakitic. And it's Luis Suarez. Sergio Busquets. Piqué. Daniel Alves pumps it forwards. Looks to slip it through. Carrasco. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now it's Griezmann. Neymar. Rakitic. Got into a good position, but he may need to hold things up. It's Luis Suarez! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. There he is, making his presence felt.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Still a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Tries a through ball. Sergio Busquets gets it back, and it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez floats one over. Barcelona haven't made a substitution yet. Jesus Gomez. Torreira Carrasco. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. It's a long forward pass. Neymar finds himself offside.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Juan Fran, whose scoring skills have already been evident. Mascherano. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. And he's made certain that won't get through. Now it's Torres. Looking to force his way through. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Torres out towards the flank. They've won a corner. It's always going to be the keepers. Jordi Alba. Luis Suarez. And it's Fernandez. Griezmann. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, they could break here. Great ball, now the shot. Neymar. Rafinha. Keeps everyone guessing. And he's there to hoof it away. Spoon forward. Koke. Into the channel. Dani Alves looking to run onto it. And the through ball is intercepted. Looks like a good ball through. Gabi. Now it's Torres. Arda Turan goes wide. Messi gets into a good position. Get that clear. Rafinha pumps it upfield. Godin. Koke. Into stoppage time. They must make something of this. Fernando Torres. Koke. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Clearance and very necessary. Torres, Griezmann passes it through. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Sergio Busquets. And That the second leg of this penultimate stage of the UEFA Champions League. They are on the cusp for the winners, the final. Barcelona visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. They appear to have one foot in the final. If you consider the margin of victory, it would take something fairly crazy to blow it from here. Fence has got rid of that. Gabby boots it upfield. Pereira Carrasco with the ball through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Jordi Alba. Rakitic knocks it towards the front. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Aimed long and direct. Managed to get it away. And it's Fernando Torres. Jesus Gomez. Out for a throw. Iniesta. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Tries a through ball. Messi. Forward. What does he try from here? There was plenty of power on that. Perilous as things were, they have survived it.
Well, a warning like that must be heeded. They now know how good this team can be on the break, so measures have to be put in place to guard against that happening.
Now it's Rakitic. Dani Alves. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Either side yet able to find the net. No question, that's a foul. And it's Thiago, deftly done. Thiago looking to get on the end of this. Griezmann. Atletico Madrid desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. And out to safety. Rakitic. Luis Suarez passes it through. And the flag has stayed down. Neymar plays it backwards, and they'll try again. The defence can get it clear. Just a fraction high.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
Jesus Gomez. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Jesus Gomez. Well played, he saw that coming. Looks like a good ball through. Rakitic looking to run onto it. It's Luis Suarez! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he reacted faster than anybody else there and got a shot away, but no joy this time.
Griezmann. Fran. It's Carrasco. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Luis Suarez floats one over. Messi. Rakitic. Well positioned to make that interception. referee's given a throw. Sergio Busquets goes long and forward. That had to be more accurate. Gabi. It's a long forward pass. Dinks one in. Jesus Gomez gets it away. Atletico Madrid emerge unscathed. They were right up against it. Daniel Alves. Iniesta. Thiago. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
Thiago tries the route one option. Who's going to make this theirs? Barcelona got lucky. They have escaped lightly. And it's Neymar. Godin positions himself well and cuts it out. Luis Suarez. Now the pass. Away from immediate danger. Iniesta! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue.
Half-time in the semi-final.
This is a much more even game than the first leg, and you feel that one chance could alter the dynamic completely.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Looks to dink one in. And that's going to be a goal kick. It's Fernando Torres. Spoon forward, looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Neymar. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
PK with the ball through. Turns and goes back. Timely intervention. Rakitic. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Juan looking up to see who wants it. Jordi Alba gets into the right position to intercept. Rakitic. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Messi. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's gone in! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Gets it upfield. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. And it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thiago. Barcelona may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez with a delicate ball. Back of the net!
Unbelievable.
2 to the good! They have breathing space! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Thiago gets it back. Iniesta. It's a loose ball, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. They are rampant, and surely that settles it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision, and that was decisive and clinical.
Atletico Madrid look as though they're about to make a change. Stefan Savic. And it's Gavi. Barcelona scoring 2 goals in next to no time. Neymar. Koke. Gavi. And it's Neymar. 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 Iniesta! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Luis Suarez puts his foot on the gas. Chance! Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that comes to nothing.
Oh, he's latched onto that ball so well, but no joy with the shot.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
Jesus Gomez. Ter Stegen catches it safely. Juanfran tries to get it forward quickly. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Savic, deftly done. Koke. He's out of play for a goal kick. Savic. Fine defending there. Done very well to intervene. Godin does well to read it and intercepts. Gavi. Another piece of really good defending. Luis Suarez. Godin cuts it out. Juanfran pumps it upfield. Wonderful Lionel Messi! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Barcelona totally rampant here. Stefan Savic. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Now it's Griezmann. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Iniesta. Messi. Tries a through ball. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Who's going to make this theirs? Jordi Alba. Goes long and forward. Neymar doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? Luis Suarez floats one over. Neymar, now the cross. He's gone for it! Oh, terrific save. Coco. Savic pushes to get on the end of it. Fine defending there. And it's Iniesta. Neymar. Forward it goes. And there goes the final whistle. So, just who will seize their moment?
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
And it's Pogba. Mandzukic looks to slip it through. It's Pogba!
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Mandzukic plays it out to the wing. Here's the cross. Now it's Cuadrado. Jordi Alba. Daniel Alves tries a long pass towards the front. Messi with the ball through. Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Cuadrado. Jordi Alba. Rakitic. Thrust towards the front line. Dinks one in. Cut out in the nick of time. Barcelona looking really energetic early on. It is a high press. Now it's Mandzukic. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Bonucci. Cuadrado. Tries lifting it over. Jordi Alba does well to read it and intercepts. Mascherano. First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona still without an attempt. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Now it's Cuadrado. Now the pass. Mandzukic has come loose. Out of play for a goal kick. Mandzukic! Daniel Alves. Messi. Asamoah. Pogba. Marquisio, deftly done. Piqué. Iniesta. Tries the route one option. Luis Suarez pushes it out wide. Daniel Alves. Iniesta. Tries a through ball. Chiellini. Marquisio. Quadrado. Looks to dink one in. Nicely measured pass. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aim forward. Pogba lobs it in gently. Now it's Mandzukic. And Mandzukic!
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Messi. Chiellini. It's a loose ball. Barcelona get it again. Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Sergio Busquets pumps it forwards. Chiellini. Marquisio floats one over. Oh, delightful ball. And Mandzukic! Goal! Juventus! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Mandzukic simply wasn't going to decline an invitation like that. He knows that they've got the passers in this side that will find them. And his job was just to make sure he didn't stray offside. And it worked an absolute treat.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Oh, look, from experience, I can tell you that the first goal is always vital in any final. It can make such a psychological difference.
Aimed long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chiellini. Barcelona are trailing here with the first half almost done. Daniel Alves. And it's Messi. Looks like a good ball through. Marquisio hoofs it forward. Mandzukic pushes to get on the end of it. Play for a throw. Another piece of really good defending. Sergio Busquets. Luis Suarez. Chip through. Marquisio. Morata desperately wants to get on the end of this. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, I just hope they've got a plan B, because the second half is going to need an injection of a few new ideas. They've been lacklustre and sluggish in that first half, and it needs much more from the whole side. Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Rakitic goes long and forward. Neymar doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? Plays a clever pass.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Piqué. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez. Chance! Neymar! It's a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Rakitic, Iniesta, now it's Luis Suarez. Cuadrado. So what now? Sergio Busquets passes it through, and it's the goalkeepers to claim.
We've had a real complexion change with that equaliser. To get it so early on in this period gives them lots of scope to improve again on this scoreline. They look as if plenty more is to come from them.
Rakitic, and it's Luis Suarez, tries to dink it in. Luis Suarez looking to get on the end of this. No, that's not going to find its target. And he's made certain that won't get through. It's gone a long way up and away. It's a long forward pass. Who saw this coming? Barcelona are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Quadro Asamoah boots it upfield. Mandzukic with a shot! Barcelona have a sub ready to come on. Volleyed effort.
Well, no doubt if he'd sacrificed some of the power he was trying to put into that and favour a better technique, then I think he might have had more joy.
There he is, making his presence felt.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Barzagli. Barcelona still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Mascherano. Bonucci. And Cuadrado! He's done very well to get to that.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Pogba plays it out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Daniel Alves. Rafinha. Neymar. Can he deliver? Luis Suarez. Messi. Can he find a finish now? Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Jordi Alba. So the final moments of the final, and the destiny of the cup still unclear. Looks like a good ball through. Neymar. Puts it towards the front. Marquisio. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mascherano. Looks to slip it through. And out to safety. A chance! Iniesta. And Referee has given a corner. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Neymar. Suarez with the ball through. And he's cut it out. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Pogba. Khedira.
They need a bit more urgency in their play. Time is ticking away.
Messi. That is a terrific run. Messi. It's Neymar! Harmlessly behind. Now the pass. Now can he finish? And the ball's come out. Nothing to separate them. We have extra time.
Well, for me, this has been real footballing drama. Both sides getting stuck into each other. I think you could feel the spirit in both camps, working flat out until the final whistle. It's good stuff.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Forward it goes. Daniel Alves. Messi. Messi. Doing well down the right, but he's left himself in need of support. Luis Suarez! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, it's no surprise to me as to who scored the goal. When you look through this team, he's the standout performer with a whole repertoire of different talents. He'll do for me every time.
Bonucci tries to get it forward quickly. Khedira. They've been given a corner. It's a goal kick. Iniesta. Daniel Alves. They could break here. Done very well to intervene. Chiellini floats one over. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Morata. Mascherano. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Got into a good position, but he may need to hold things up. Neymar. And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Morata. Rafinha. Messi. It's Luis Suarez! Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Barcelona, things started. So time for a bit of smash and grab. Steered out wide. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And It's Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. It's out for a goal kick. Juventus, their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
All the way back, and they start again. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Goes wide. Gets into some space. Neymar. Barzagli knocks it towards the front. Mascherano positions himself well and cuts it out. Juventus can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi wanders offside. Messi with a delicate ball. Khedira. Played out to the right. Luis Suarez tries a through ball. Messi, lovely bit of skill. Goes for it! He can get that clear. Khedira pumps it upfield. Oh, that's a waste. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now the pass. Barzagli cuts it out. Has he found his man? Juventus have to get it into the box and quickly. Looks to thread it through. They are level unbelievably! And with the teams level again, we are headed for penalties.
Oh, what a superb end to the contest this is. Certainly one that's in keeping with how both teams have played. Neither deserved to lose it up to now. And while penalties, well, they're never ideal, but I think we can make an exception tonight.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment, it takes time.
And that is it. Time for no more.
Yeah, we could see that both sets of players looked really jaded towards the end of extra time. They're really going to have to dig deep now into those reserves to take these penalty kicks.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Oh, no joy, off to a terrible start. Neymar with eyes on the prize. Our keeper's gone the right way, but can't keep it out. So this one to restore parity. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Oh, the keeper's been completely wrong-footed there. Superb strike.
Messi, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty. Well, he's fooled the keeper with that one and sent him the wrong way. Great penalty.
Luis Suarez steps calmly forward. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Nicely into the corner.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Rafinha comes up, their 4th taker. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
I think the tension must have got to him because that went straight into the keeper's arms.
Ter Stegen must save it. And there it is, the decisive kick. There was to be no perfect ending. They were brave, but they fell short. Well, these are the moments